true civil war on this ship.
Ship's as good as ours. It's all over for you.
Ooh.
I shall pity not your enemies. I shall heed not their pleas.
Somebody shoot these.
I shall betray not your tenets, nor stray one step from them. Take not your gaze from me. Leave me not without your grace.
I told you he would protect us.
My God, my light, my Emperor.
Argenta, Sister of Battle, right. The white-haired woman, the white-haired warrior, excuse me, turns to face you, her dark eyes blazing. The weapon quivers in her hand, and for a brief moment, it seems she's not going to stop, and will instead continue eliminating every target she sees, starting with you. Quite the zealous one.
Sister Argenta! Sister Argenta, it is a relief to see you. We require all the forces we can muster.
The fans scream for you to be a Roman's option. Yeah, I saw that. I also read that apparently, yeah, it wasn't Owlcat who didn't want to do that, but Games Workshop. Seneschal's voice seems to bring the warrior out of her battle trance.
Your face, it is unfamiliar. Who are you?
Quite direct. The young woman called Argenta lowers her weapon and scans your small party with an intense gaze. Then, she sets her sights on you. Edward von Valencius, the Lord's heir.
The hour is dark and daunting. The ship abounds with corruption. The faces of friends who are twisted by smears of heresy. The eyes of comrades ignite with the archenemy's hunger. I will do what I must to halt the advance of the dark forces. But in these dire moments, little can be trusted. So I must know, why are you here?
Argenta gives you another stern appraisal. There's something strange in the dark depths of her eyes. Some internal struggle or wordless question. In the end, however, she nods. Let's have a look at the arch enemy. A malign metaphysical force composed of psychic energy that exists in an alternate dimension known as the Warp. The gods of chaos are monstrous beings weaved from mortal obsessions and fears. These ancient entities of unimaginable power and infinite malice endlessly seek to burst the real space, lay ruin to it and its inhabitants.
Sister, I beg of you. Now is not the time for interrogations. The ship is under attack by heretics. We've been betrayed by our esteemed Master of Whispers. Edelstrad the Heir is waiting for our aid, and Lord Captain Theodora is expecting a report on our success. We are here to deal with the situation, so I suggest we all do just that.
She really is quite the cautious one. Sorry. Abelard appears to be losing his patience. It doesn't really make much sense as their order doesn't forbid Romans or having children, but they're heavily indoctrinated into the church. From what I saw of Argenta so far, it just seems like there's no room in her life for anything else. But let's see how she is portrayed. Do not even think to insinuate that I am one of the traitors. I will not let such an affront slide.
That answer does you credit.
Huh.
Only the truly righteous would be so provoked by the accusation of heresy.
Interesting mindset. Argenta nods.
I cannot wait to rain righteous fire down upon each and every heretic.
All devotion, all battle, all church. What is a warrior of the Adeptus Sororitas doing aboard a rogue trader's ship? Your orders serve the Ecclesiarchy, do they not? Ecclesiarchy. Some...
Sister Argenta is a guest of the Lord Captain. And that story deserves its own time and conversation. Under more appropriate circumstances.
Abelard shoots a quick glance.
Enough idle chatter. I am where I must be, and that will suffice.
You interrogated me why I'm here, and I can't ask you? Why are these people with you?
Overseer of Middle Deck AL-84, my lord. We were rounding up everyone we could find in the attack compartments when we ran into an ambush. Just about every enforcer fell. These are the survivors.
How come a random overseer's voiced, but not Theodora? What is happening to the officer's deck?
Massacre, my lord. And heretics are not just killing the crew. Some kind of blight is sweeping through the decks, filling the air. I saw people going mad the moment they breathed it in, screaming about their dead comrades, tearing out their eyes. I implore you, my lord, be on your guard.
Looks like an all-out warp attack. We must get to the main hall of the deck.
Through this door. I shall join you, for it is my duty to the God Emperor to destroy this heresy.
Enter nods at the passage to your right. The Sisters of Battle are used by the Church as the main force under arms because they aren't allowed to have men under arms due to ancient history. Interesting. Well.
We will follow. For now, we will hold off any heretics who might try to crawl in through the cracks to join the main assault. And we'll take a look at the generators while we're at it. Those villains made a mess of the cables. Oh, I wish we had a Tectomat with us. But we'll see what we can do without one.
Good to hear it. Sister?
Ready. May Terra's light illuminate our path through fire and darkness.
Again, it's definitely a very cool companion. It's really nice to have one, well, a Sister of Battle with you. The door's closed, but the lock looks intact. It can probably be opened with the right tool. Where are thieves' tools? If I remember correctly,
I woke up with a
Argenta
feeling of wonder, as if a field of flowers was blossoming nearby.
also
A
can
child was
use.
saved from death. 1,000 heretics were burning alive, begging and sobbing and howling.
An interesting picture. Flowers, happy children, burning heretics. I think she has a better mini-case skill, if I remember correctly. 35, I don't think so. 30. Well. Yeah, I'm sorry, Edward.
I know how to take risks. Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
The explosion blasted a hole through the door, large enough for a person to get through. Maybe even two. This is all just trophy stuff. The door will not move an inch. It's blocked.
Let us not dawdle.
Need we pick it up? Apparently. Why did the door close again?
Fate and fortune favor the bold.
I just want to see if I can start like the fight like that. So let's take
When the faithful are idle,
Argenta.
heresy grows.
Oh, she's a really good sharpshooter.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Run, fools! Or
Oh,
fall!
nice!
I will level you!
You can actually do that. You can attack before fight starts. Nice. Okay, Idira, we set you here. I hope Idira has a good initiative. But then we can use the Psyker abilities to hurt some of them. Go. You go. Second. I think that's okay. Full cover, 60%, chance to hit reduction, partial, play 5. Okay, Edward. Let's boost Argenta.
Who if not me?
And I would go with Idira on those three. One is acting before. Let's just hope for the best. And what we are trying to kill, maybe 2? Maybe none? Oh well.
I've suffered worse.
Ouch.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Yeah, if we do that, we also hurt them. I don't think I will need them, but here we go. Some exploits. Also boosting Abelard.
else?
Just higher dodge and parry probabilities. And,
What?
come on.
Was that you? Farewell.
I really like that skill.
Just a minor setback.
Gender's abilities, I know them. Yeah, we once again have this spread fire, which doesn't really hit too well. We can pray for more momentum, but so far we don't have momentum abilities, so it doesn't really do something. No. Who should die? You should die, because it's your turn very soon.
I'll do it. Eradicated.
And I really like this one, run and gun. Allows you a little bit of movement and another attack. Whose turn is it next? Yours.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Ah, sad.
At your beck and call. One fewer tongue.
You see, I could actually charge. Nice. And more enemies. Shouldn't go too far in with Abelard, so he doesn't die. Ah.
I took care of this one.
Camera chaos. I think they are so slow to immediately attack. Nice. So interesting that the barrier of Idira also gives you this purplish, warpy look.
How'd you like this?
I've suffered worse.
As long as you don't get any wounds. I already have some wounds. Boost Abelard. And who's next? Assailant, it's you, but I can't attack you. You I won't kill. Yeah, but you probably.
I'll see to it personally.
Nope. Ah, nice. Hey. I'm not really standing too nice for that skill because I don't want to hurt Abelard. Let's boost him again.
Of course.
I can go for Psychic Scream, just to ensure that we deal enough damage. Let's use those exploits. Here we go, come on. Ah, bad roll.
I'll do it.
Please hit. I like that battle theme. Okay, and now we're just going
A
away.
tactically sound approach.
So we can charge and then
Indeed.
attack. Here we go.
Reduce to dust.
Nice.
It will be done.
Also some more protection. Quite some distance. Was there even a shot? Well, I don't complain. Okay, I don't like that you're so close, so let's bonk you.
Your end was inevitable.
Even though Edward is not really good with melee weapons. I do.
It's as good as done.
So many heretics.
What is this foreboding?
You're just out of bounds. Can't see you, so it's you. Oh,
Anything else?
and let me scream. And let's protect Abelard.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone! As the Emperor commands, strike is a prayer. Doubt is for the weak.
I don't know if with run and gun we get close enough. We do. Nice. Come on,
Faith without
80%.
deeds is worthless.
So far, I don't really get too much how the 2-hit chance is calculated. I mean, it makes sense that, of course, your ballistic skill is involved. Deviation, central line, max distance. I don't know.
My place is at the fore.
But at least they also don't seem to be hitting anything.
I am ready for whatever comes.
Just out of bounds.
There is movement in the Imperium. Will do.
More exploits. Almost as many exploits as HP. 27. We did it. What is this? A ship? An exact replica of the Von Valencia's void ship sits on a pedestal. Labels indicate the main compartments and decks of the vessel. But it's not the void ship we selected at the beginning. The standard one. Interesting that it sends the source to cargo, but the scrappy autoguns not. We already have to.
I have a nose for profit and the taste for adventure.
Let's see if they had anything interesting on them. Go.
I always keep my options open.
Open the door with logic. Come on.
Just as I planned. I always have a backup plan.
Lusty crystal cores. Servo skull, anti-gravitic impellers. Anointed purity seal wax bottles. Okay. Ooh, melter charge. Explosive device suitable for eliminating flimsy obstacles. Operator's gloves, which give bonus to tech use. Who's best with using tech? 5, 30, 30, 30. Okay, wow. True master. Who needs that? And with the melt charge, you can just demolish it. Come on, tech use.
Success is the only outcome I accept. I always get the job done.
Okay, now we restored the power. What did it do? The door
Just as I planned.
More loot.
That's how it's done.
Things to send to our ship, even though
Always keep your
we
eye
don't
on
have
the
a ship
prize.
so far. Let me just loot everything here, don't mind me.
Is there money to be made?
I wonder after what point we get issues cause we kill too much of the crew. Like, how many people do we need to function?
Let us not dawdle.
The cozy seating area is completely destroyed. Pieces of furniture and splinters are scattered everywhere, and dark stains cover the floor and the upholstery. Another law book. Titles and authors printed in gold on the spines of the books. The library contains work on Imperium theology, law codices, biographic sketches, and chronicles of the greatest military conflicts of the Koronus Expanse and the Calixtus section. I guess probably books are also expensive. If wood tables are also something quite special. Look at that, we have here 4 of them. Onwards, blow up. Go Argenta.
The Emperor favors me.
Level up by explosion. Bring it down. At 1 stone eyes. The officer immediately grants an ally an extra turn with action points equal to 2 and no movement points. The ally is under the effect of voice of command, so the first one here, and kills an enemy before the end of the officer's turn. The ally gains a 1-time additional momentum. 2 times the fellowship. It's quite a lot. I mean, 110. Definitely. Hey, Abelard, what do you learn? Endure. Till the warrior's next turn, all incoming damage is reduced by toughness bonus. The warrior gains toughness bonus temporary wounds. That in the beginning was also a little bit confusing. Your HP are your wounds. Having less wounds is bad. Idira. Exposure weakness. Removing exploits. Decrease dodge parry armor. Gaining with perception. Oh. Argenta, revel in slaughter. Basically means that you have to kill a specific amount of enemies, I think 3. Yes. And then you become reveling in slaughter, I guess, and get bonuses.
Let's not waste time with pleasantries.
Never. Oh boy, it looks quite more destroyed than last time.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
But the ship is still holding up. Or not. Oh, it's the Idira. By the way, at least from what I see in the overlay, increase the volume a little bit. And yeah, tell me if something is too loud or too quiet. The roar of the flames rings in your ears. The choking smoke makes you cough and gasp for air. You instinctively recoil from the scorching heat, hitting your face. A moment later, a hazy silhouette forms in the raging wall of fire. You're surrounded by ear-splitting noise and screaming. You distinctly hear the sounds of footsteps. And then you see the figure walk out of the fire towards you. It is Theodora von Valencius. Theodora. The expression is calm, terrifyingly so for someone whose body is engulfed in an inferno. One of her hands is resting on the hilt of the power sword, and the other is raised in an inviting gesture. I lost my hair. Enter goes as still as a statue, and slowly raises her weapon. An apparition! A sorcerer's apparition! Trickery of the warp! Sister, you will lower your weapon. Despite the commanding tone, Abelard does not sound too confident. He's staring at the rogue trader, and you notice a muscle in his cheek twitching. Threatening the Lord Captain is outrageous. How did you get there? I'm rogue trader, Edward. I'm wherever my will demands me to be. Would you prefer to be elsewhere at this time? Indubitably. But are you ready? Idira watches you without blinking. A snake-like gaze almost makes you forget about the fires searing you, leaving burns on your skin. That also explains a little bit more why Argenta was so careful about us. If the warp also can just manifest as people. I can lead you out of these flames, Edward. Show you a path, rid you of pain, and give you a weapon so that you may defeat your enemies. Decide. Your mouth begins to salivate. Each word Theodora speaks is like music to your ears. The entity that now dwells on the deepest recess of your mind is pleading, begging, demanding that you give her an immediate answer, and that answer can be nothing other than acceptance. Do not listen to that abomination. Edward, if there's naught but her light in your heart, if you're resolute in your faith, then step into the flames. The Emperor protects. His faithful will not be deterred by either darkness or deceitful promises, nor will the fire burn those who carry the torch of faith in their soul. To the void with you. We need to follow Lady Theodora before we suffocate in this furnace. The people. Abelard looks back at the coughing and confused people around you. Edward, the survivors from the middle decks. We must help the crew. Lead them out. Find a way around. But the roaring flames hear distant sounds. Frightened voices, screams, muffled and distorted, as if there were a body of water between you and them. And we missed our chance to meet up with Elle. Idira breaks off, starts coughing violently. Knees buckle, she looks like she's about to fall. Edward, what are we waiting for? And here we can first take the first step to one of the convictions. Dogmatic, very faithful to and very lawful to the Emperor and the Imperium. Heretical, so I guess kinda closer to the warp, or iconoclast. Just kind of the good path, I guess? Chaotic good, maybe? We're going to do that. Edward decides to get the people off the bridge. I will not leave my people in harm's way. You look away, and the illusion breaks. The unbearable heat instantly makes your skin burn, and the voice of the people beyond the shroud of smoke grows stronger and hopeful. Once you and your companions rush back, barking orders and guiding the survivors. In your determination, you completely forget about Theodora. When you turn your heads, you see nothing but the bellowing fire. Oh, you walk through the fire, Alistair? And I guess probably with the dogmatic one, right? So, does anything special happen then? Or is it just walking through fire? Disappeared in a purple warp cloud. Yes, not going through the fire.
Where did it go? The thing that was standing in front of us in the fire? I could have sworn.
To the same place all unholy visions go. Do you want to follow it, witch?
Yeah, Idira and Argenta will be best friends, I just know it.
What do we have here?
What's that? Crash the platform! Let's go!
Never doubt me.
Argenta! Violence! Yes, something does happen with the dogmatic path. It was very different to your path. Interesting.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Ooh, let's loot. Yay, some books. Why do we still have to make a check with the multi-key, and it's the same as with the tech use? Come on.
I won't let it define me.
Come on. Okay, Argenta, come on.
I better myself through
Nice.
my service.
Ooh. Deck Officer Helmet. Grants plus 5% armor. That sounds like something
What
for
advice do you seek?
our medium fighter.
Keep your wits about you.
Fallen steel has blocked the path to the lifts. We'll have to look for another way to Edelfred. I think we just made another way.
Too late! We are too late! Or perhaps Edelfred and his escort never made it here. Which would be even worse.
At least so far, I have the impression that there's more things voiced compared to Pathfinder. I really like that.